Hey guys, don't let tech destroy your business. So, what am I talking about? Okay, so I went to the shops today and recently they've got hold of these cool little communicator things that they strap onto the head and they talk into them and it's really cool and very similar to Torchwood. I honestly feel like Solid Snake going into this emporium because of so many cool bits of tech everywhere. But this is a problem. There are distractions here. There are breaks in focus. So what is being lost? Well, there's no customer to customer focus in the same way that there was before. Before, you'd be able to have a bit of a chat with the people behind the counter. That is great. Now, you can't really do that because they're having a bit of a chat with whoever's in the control room. That's a problem. Secondly, they're always missing their upsells. It's like they just scan your last item, problem solved, everything's to one side and they just tell you what the price is. They are missing the basic upsell. Is that everything? Is there anything else that you need? Stuff like that. That's really important because let's say they're missing the upsell every now and then, right? Just once or twice. That's bad. That they're potentially losing lots of money on things like the cigarettes and vapes, the things that you can only get behind the counter. People are avoiding that kind of purchase now because the staff are forgetting to ask. You need to remind the customer. So how else can tech destroy your business? Well, I'll give you another example. Let's say you're going to a business meeting. You've got a PowerPoint presentation, it needs to go there, right? Now you're having a breakdown in your car. That is a really big problem. So normally I recommend that you send 2 marketers out to a business or 2 people just in case something like this happens. So if there's one person who stays with the breakdown and deals with it, the other person can get a taxi and go. They'll be late, but they'll be able to make it within a timely fashion, right? The second part is, let's say you've got the PowerPoint presentation. You see, I didn't forget this. The PowerPoint presentation, let's say you got it on a laptop, right? What if the laptop has got a problem, it doesn't load, or there are issues on the day? It's always good to have multiple pieces of tech in order to make sure that you can get that presentation out to people, because otherwise there's no point in being there. Now, you wouldn't believe how many times at business meetings and business networking events I have seen this blooming problem occurring again and again and again. So, when it comes to using tech for your business, always make sure that you have a contingency plan. Know the tech really, really well. Know what kind of faults you can get. Make sure you get reliable tech at the get-go, but it is always best if you've got some kind of presentation like that to be able to make sure that you can present that, because otherwise you're going to have a problem. When it comes to tech, it can be an amazing, wonderful and miraculous thing, but it's always best to have backups, always best to support your stuff. Make sure that everything that you've got is completely and totally controlled by you, and that if anything does go wrong, you have a way to deal with it. Anyway, that's my tip for the day. You have a good one. Take care.